Yesterday I hiked up to a mountain called Trollafjell. It's 637 meters high, and I was filming that hike for another episode of Bildejakten. And when I got back I was really tired and my body was a bit broken. But I had a really good night's sleep. It was a beautiful hike, clear blue skies, warm sun, the birds were singing. It was spectacular. And today the weather is identical. It's a beautiful day. So I've driven out yet again, but this time I'm gonna meet my friend from Stavanger. He's a wildlife photographer and his name is Trond Westby, and he's arriving here shortly and we're gonna catch up and do a collaboration together. He got a promising lead on maybe 8 to 12 black grouses fighting for courtship during this time of year, and he's got a kind of a hidden den in which we can stay and photograph and film this fighting, this courtship. It's going to be really interesting. So we're gonna go up there and we're gonna spend the night and film and photograph it in the evening, and then again at dawn. So I'm really looking forward to that. Trond Westby is a really talented wildlife bird photographer. He's got his own channel. You can check that out right there. And I've been a fan of his work for quite some time. And the fact that we live so close together is just perfect. And I prepared 9 or 10 questions for Trond. I'm gonna do a short interview because him being a wildlife photographer, I figured myself I have a lot to learn, and maybe many of you watching my channel also is interested to hear about some wildlife photography techniques, tips and tricks and so forth. So this is Mr. Trond. Are you ready for today's adventure?
I think I am. I think I got too much equipment.
I think he has way much more gear with him than I have.
You think?
I think so. I think he has the heaviest sack I've ever experienced in my life. Benefits of photographing with a Micro Four Thirds system. We have really small lenses. 6 months ago, one of my subscribers, Marcel Svart, he said, "I want you to do some wildlife photography." And that comment stuck in my mind for 6 months. And today is your day, Marcel. Today we're gonna do wildlife photography. Such a beautiful day today. There's no clouds whatsoever on the sky. It's actually kind of warm. The sun has started to give warmth again. The spring has arrived, and if we're really quiet we can hear the birds chirping. What I'm trying to say is that it's nice to be out, don't you think?
Yeah, it's really nice to be out. I love when the spring arrives and everything comes alive, and like you said, the warmth of the sun is stunning.
The biggest difference between landscape photographers and wildlife photographers is that they can identify bird sounds. So, Trond, if we listen now.
Yeah, that's a robin.
That's a robin.
Yeah.
How can you tell?
It has a special twist, and I don't know what you call it in English, but it twirls you can hear it's a special and a bright sound. It's a beautiful sound and a beautiful bird. That's the national bird of the UK, though.
Oh.
Yeah.
The more you know.
Yeah.
This is the place where we're gonna spend the night. It's a bit cramped, but I think we can fit 2 people in here. And this is also the place where I'm gonna stay to watch the black grouse. I'm gonna look through here. And hopefully they're gonna play right over there. So that is what we're hoping for. And if everything goes according to plan, the black grouse will arrive here in now at dusk and tomorrow morning at dawn. So we have 2 shots to get the black grouse. All right. On the ground here there are a lot of grouse feces.
Yeah.
So this is a good sign that they probably play a lot around here.
Yeah. There's a lot of fishes here, so I'm guessing there could be more activity than I thought there's going to be here in this area here.
So if the birds are coming here, then we're in good shape with our setting of our heights. Yeah,
absolutely.
Trond is down at the heights. He decided to stay behind because he's really excited about the black grouse, and they can arrive any moment. I just wanted to see the horizon line and to see the sunset, to see if I could find one landscape image before I fully commit to the grouses. And I found something. I found a beautiful tree silhouetted against the ocean and the orange sky, and you have black hillsides in the foreground, just silhouettes. It's really stylistic and I really like it. In terms of settings for this image, my initial thoughts were using the 100 to 300 millimeter, but that would get me too close, I think. And since it's all silhouettes, I'm using a very small aperture. It's f4.0 and I'm at right now 1600 of a second. And that gives me all the colors, all the nuances in the color with the orange sky and the blue ocean and the black hillsides and the black tree. Let's take this image, first image of the day. So the sun has set and it's getting too dark to do any proper filming, and so far the grouse hasn't shown up, or we saw one flying away, but no luck this evening. Where did I put the interview? So, I think a few of my viewers know who you are, know your channel, but most people who watch my channel do it mainly for landscape photography. And from my understanding, wildlife photography is a bit different. And that's why I prepared these questions.
Wow.
I've done my homework, and these are really tough questions.
Wow.
So I'm going to do a short interview with Trond, and hopefully we'll all learn something, including me. Your YouTube channel is quite new.
6 months.
6 months.
Yeah.
And it's been growing really fast, but from my understanding you've been doing this for a long time, nature photography. How long have you been doing this?
Since 2010 I started, and then I bought my first camera, so I'm guessing now 9 years.
And your first camera, what was it?
That was a Nikon D3000.
And you're still using Nikon?
Yeah, I do.
And how important is good gear in let's say bird photography?
Yeah. The thing I learned about the equipment is that you need to learn your equipment 100%. So you know how it reacts in different light setting, and you know how long range you have on the lens as well. So I'm so glad that I did just started with the most cheapest and simplest equipment that I got, and I just needed to learn how to get closer to birds, or to get the birds in an environment as well.
Yeah, like kind of, if you have less to work with, then you find new techniques to make it work.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
that's probably useful.
So of course the equipment has a limitation though, but as I worked around and learned my camera, and I also learned about my subjects, with these birds and wildlife, I did get better how to get close to them and how to use that. And then I bought new equipment and get a little bit more of freedom to do what I want. And one of the great things about wildlife photography and photography in general is I love being creative. I love being creative in nature to capture things creatively.
Yeah, and not always having all the options gear-wise can force you to be more creative.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
The clock is about 4:30 in the morning. Trond has gone to the other hide right down there, and I'm up here in this hide where we slept. So all that remains now is to play the waiting game, waiting for the grouse to come here to do their lick. It's pitch dark outside, so right now we can't see anything, but as time slowly progresses, the sun's gonna come up and it's gonna get brighter and brighter and brighter. But for this morning's photo shoot, I'm gonna use my 100 to 300mm lens. It's not very light sensitive, and that's a bit of a challenge. So I'm hoping the sun arrives before the grouse, or they're here at the same time approximately. That way I can get a lot of light, so I don't need to bump the ISO up. It's 5:30 and the birds are here, I can hear them. But it's still way too dark to see anything. But they're here. Right down here. There are two birds right next to Trond's hide. You can't take any pictures of him from there. Wow, what a beautiful bird. I wish the sun was up. This would be perfect. So the birds have arrived again, but they're just by Trond's hide, which is really bad for Trond. I can see 3 birds leaking around that area. It's much brighter now than it was because the sun is almost out. But it's still very dark for me. So I'm still filming, not taking too many pictures. Right now, I'm hoping that we can go from there up here, where I have a much better view, and Trond does as well. Come on. I can hear Trond clicking away like a madman from the hide. Finally, the bird is in position, and I'm at eye level as Trond says. This is really, 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 really nice. The sun is about to peak, lighting this whole scene. And if this bird would just stay there, for a couple of more minutes, that would be fantastic. Stay up there, birdie. Stay up there. Wait for the sun. Wait for the sun. Come back. I think we're gonna get it. This is amazing. I got the bird where I wanted. In direct sunlight. In the golden morning. I can't believe this. Wow, this makes such a huge difference. Whoa. Just posing. I can hear Trond is really, really excited. And the other hide. He's got a perfect view right now. He's just firing away. This is incredible. This is pretty cool. I can see why Trond likes it so much.
Wow. I did not expect that at all.
I think in the beginning they were really close to your hide, and then after a while they started moving over there.
Yeah, what I hope for, because I had them actually, I think we're talking centimeters here. I was surrounded with birds on all the sides here, and the sound was just amazing to listen to. But I hoped they would move a little bit further up the hill, and they did, especially when the sun came and hit the background, and I was stunned by this. Wow.
Judging the look on Trond's face, he is really happy with how this morning played out, and so am I. But we're really, really tired. We haven't slept that much. So we're gonna pack up and start making our way back to the car, I guess. Now, yeah, that's also a way to finish this beautiful morning with a big juicy stomp into the mud. All right, I think I'm gonna end it here with that giant misstep. It's been a beautiful day. I've had so much fun, and it's been a treat hanging out and working with this gentleman behind me, Mr. Trond Westby. He has a really awesome YouTube channel concentrating on wildlife photography, mainly birds, but he also photographs muskox and deer and whatever he comes across. He's a really great guy. I highly suggest you check him out, and I'll leave a link down in the section, down in the show notes, I call it. All right, yeah. Thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel and you like what you see, press that subscribe button, as we say. All right, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.